All right, it's an absolutely glorious Saturday afternoon here in the marsh, and longtime viewers are not gonna believe who I have with me today.
Long time no see, what's up?
More recent viewers, that's my son Joel. He used to fish with me all the time. Many videos we shot together. Usually he's a good luck charm, but he hasn't fished in a while, been super busy working. But we're hoping to relive some past success today. Come along with us. All right, I'm starting today with this gold shad. Let me see if I can get it off. Starting today with this gold shad Echo 1.75. I had great success on an Echo 1.75 on my last trip. That was that color. But I'm nice enough to loan that one to Joel. He's currently throwing a gold spinner with a, what color matrix shad?
Shrimp Creole.
Shrimp Creole matrix shad and a 1/4 ounce death grip jig head. And we're trying to catch reds and specks today. Launched out of Hopedale, by the way. Fishing's been really good here lately. Well, relatively good compared to a lot of other areas.
Specks will hit this bait.
Specks will definitely hit that bait. Now, I'm already feeling like a winner because I didn't have to show Joel how to cast. He remembered on his own. Guess it's kind of like riding a bike. All right, as you can tell, it's dead slick today. We do have some intermittent clouds. One is currently covering up the sun, which we're not complaining about because it's supposed to be high around 93, 94 today. Summer of 2023 just will not die. It just won't die. It's been long and it's been super hot. Needlefish? Needlefish love that bait. I'm gonna poke my nose in there a little bit if we got enough water depth.
Oh,
Joel's got one. What you got?
I think it's a trout.
It might be a trout, huh? He's acting trouty. All right, Joel. Haven't landed him yet, though.
Bad hook set. I gotta...
Yep, trout. All right. We were just saying that bait definitely catches trout. It's probably legal. Why don't you measure him? Look, the rule is right in here. Because I do want a few fish.
11 3/4.
He's an 1/8 of an inch short. Let him go. I should have tagged him, but oh well. Oh, that was a red. I threw in his head, Joel. Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Oh, Joel's got another one. Missed him? I threw right on that redfish's head. Had no idea he was there. You cannot beat fishing a little bayou mouth or Trenasse mouth on a falling tide in the fall. And that's why we're fishing in the afternoon. Currently it is, what time is it? It's almost 2 o'clock. Just got on the water. We'll fish until dark. Look at that redfish. See him?
Yeah. Oh, in the back?
Yep. Redfish just poked his tail up. There's some fish right here. I don't want to go barging in there.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot of water in there. I keep hitting bottom and this bait doesn't dive a whole lot. Oh, here comes the sun, Joel. Get ready to roast. Points, pockets, and Trenasses. That's definitely been the pattern. Like flat banks, no bueno. Look. Needlefish chasing a shrimp. You saw him?
Yeah.
This was not true last year, but this year, every fish I've caught in this area has been on the bank.
Really?
Yes.
There he is.
What you got there, Joel? Redfish?
Trout.
Trout? Another trout? He hasn't come up.
Trout.
If it's a trout, it's probably a keeper because he has not come up.
That's a good one. Yeah, big trout.
Yeah, real good. 14 inches or so.
Okay.
It's the biggest trout you caught in 6 months. So this spinnerbait that Joel's throwing is a trout killer in the fall. Now he's got an ancient Shrimp Creole in there. It's super ugly, but
It's a keeper trout.
it's being effective. And we're gonna keep him. Well, Joel, that's 2. I'm gonna give you one more, now I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna siphon them all off in front of you. That fish didn't fight like a trout. He didn't come up at all. As this tide gets later, you probably start catching at least some little reds on that. But I'll take a few trout. Doesn't hurt my feelings. I really like this shoreline. It's so jagged. See, it's one of the benefits of having 2 people fishing. Like if I was by myself, just throwing this, like, well, you're not biting yet. You can only throw one bait at a time.
Right.
But man, when the reds hit this crankbait, there's nothing like it. It's shocking. All right, now the sun's out. Let's see if we can see this trolling motor. This water's a little stained.
Yeah, I mean,
It's not as great as I thought it would be. I mean, it's very fishable. Fishing this afternoon, watching football all day tomorrow.
yeah.
Love the fall.
7 hours of commercial.
I'm not even gonna piss.
I'm not even gonna dig this.
You might at home, but I'm not. Like, dude, wait till your prostate swells.
Dude, I don't know how.
You'll be cutting a hole in that podium.
How would you do it?
Speaking of swollen prostate, I got a drink. Good thing about today, the fishing will be significantly better 2 hours from now. It'll be significantly better 2 hours from that.
Yeah, we're getting better rather than worse.
Yes. And the tide is super high right now.
Yeah, that doesn't help shoreline fishing.
Probably why we haven't run across any reds. Man, it's getting downright breezy now.
There he is. Red.
Got him, Joel?
Yep.
Definite red? I don't know what you got.
A little red.
A little red? Yep, sure is. There you go, Joel. All right. That's a tagger. That bait catches a bunch of small reds. Good thing I brought you, Joel. Water's 85 degrees.
That's hot.
Yeah, it's hot. 10 degrees cooler than it was this summer, though. It's funny, those little reds won't hit this bait. They'll only hit that one.
Too big.
I guess so. It's too intimidating. All right, fishing's been a little bit slow. Joel and I just made a move, coming to a different area that's got some better water. Kind of similar conditions otherwise. I mean, where the boat is here is only 1.3 feet. Well, 1.3 feet from the bottom of the trolling motor, so probably realistically, you know, maybe 2.5 feet, I guess, something like that. Water's still a little bit high, even though it's falling, but it's, man, is it falling hard. Running over here, we went through a deep pass, and water's just rolling through it. So it's gonna fall quickly. Fishing's gonna get good here for sure. I feel really good about it. Love fishing the latter part of that tide, falling tide in the fall. Just sucks all those white shrimp out of the marsh. Fish just go crazy. Joel's sticking with the gold spinner, and I'm sticking with this Echo 1.75. He's the only one who's caught some fish, but I feel really confident in this bait. It's gonna turn on. Just gotta be patient. Although if he catches a couple more than that, believe me, I'm gonna make the switch.
Oh, there he is.
He's got one already. It's a good red. What you think, Joel?
I think it's a big trout.
You think it's a big trout?
It's a big trout.
Really?
Yep, he's shaking his head.
Yeah.
I think it's a trout. Oh no, he's in the motor. No.
No, little red. Little reds love that thing. Little reds love that bait. All right, Joel, I'm gonna switch. Just because I'm a little jealous, I want to catch a fish. Ooh, man, this water's so pretty in here, Joel.
Holy
It's perfect. It's just perfect. Oh, there he is.
Oh, fish on. Trout.
I don't know what this is. It's a little trout. Yep.
Oh. No.
That was a little trout. Well, you look why I lost him. Most of my hook was in my tail. Yeah, the whole hook was in the tail. Like no hook emerged.
So he just held on.
He just held on. He didn't want to let go.
I think he might have capped him.
He might have capped. He was bigger than I thought he was when I got him up close. Throw back there in that pocket. Got him?
Oh yeah, that's
There's a red. All right, get him, Joel.
a red.
Keeper red?
No.
No, you don't think? Undersized?
Small throwback.
Small throwback.
Think. Is that
I don't, he's looking like he has an opinion.
a trout?
Is it a trout? Small red, I'm thinking.
Small red. Yep. He's barely hooked.
Oh, there you go. Throwback reds, lots of these around. This one's gonna get to grow. So Joel, do I get a little credit because I told you where to throw?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. That's all I'm looking for. It's a little credit. I don't need to catch fish, I just need credit. Ooh, there he is. That's a good one, Joel.
Big red.
That's a good one. He's heading back into the Trinas.
Nice red. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's not a small one, Joel. Ooh, something slipped. We're gonna have to go get him. He's gonna go back in the marsh. And you know, I use these light wire spinner baits, so you do have to kind of be careful, because these fish can definitely straighten them out. Yep, he's a big old boy, Joel. I'm not gonna be able to swing him though. He's going right in the marsh. I think he's about a 27 or so. Borderline over. All right, we got him.
There we go. We got him.
So pretty in this spectacular water, all orange and lit up. I am keeping fish today, but I'm not gonna keep this one. He's just too big. All right, come on, big boy. Spring back to life. There you go, all right. All right, you can see this Trenache right here. Water's draining out. That's right where that fish was, right where he should be. Falling tide. Not every Trenache produces fish, but you gotta hit every one because you don't know which ones will and which ones won't. This one's definitely moving some water. It's got a lot of bait at the mouth. Good place for a fish to be.
What's wrong?
I don't know, trout or a small red, Joel, what you think? I think small red. Yep, small red. Whoop. That's a bigger small red. Dude, look how colorful this fish is. It's beautiful. Just a beautiful fish. It's so pretty. Love catching these guys. It'll be legal in months. All right, big boy, get out there and grow. Make some babies.
Kind of like you've been saying. Either they're too small or 27.
Yep, that's exactly right. There's just missing fish. Now, I did catch some slot fish last time, throwing that Echo.
Generation gap.
Right. Since we're kind of in prime time and we found some fish, we should probably slow down. I might switch to that Echo. Yeah, I'm gonna switch to it.
You know what it felt like? Small red.
Yeah. Another one? He drilled it, huh? Yeah, I know the feeling, dude.
Dude, you ripped the freaking pole out of my head. How do you not get hooked? Oh, God.
You got that one.
Oh.
That's a keeper red. That's a keeper red, Joel. Don't horse him. You don't have much pound test to be playing around with.
No, dude, he's in the marsh. Oh.
Do I need to go get him?
Yeah, he's hung in there. Oh, no.
You want to come up front?
Dude, he's bad in there. Bad in the marsh.
Is he a good one?
Yeah, he's a big one.
Oh, yeah, it's a good red. He's way back there. He's way back there.
I don't have any.
He don't even know how to get out. We might be able to go in there and just cherry pick him. Yeah, Joel, you know, isn't exactly appropriately armed for redfish.
You hear that?
I see him. Here he comes. Ooh, that's a big red.
Oh, there he is. You see him there?
Oh, yeah. There he goes, back in the marsh. Oh, he's gonna go under the boat. There he goes. We just watch those rods.
Right in the motor. Oh, no. Oh, dude, this line.
All right, we got him.
We got him.
Got him, Joel. Big, beautiful red. He was all up in that marsh.
Oh, yeah.
There he goes. All right. Beautiful keeper red that we didn't keep.
Yeah, baby.
Good job, Joel.
Yeah, that was the third.
Third cast in there. You got 2 hits and missed them. I threw in there, I think, twice. You heard that? Something smacked a white shrimp. Sounds like a trout.
I think the trout was caught. You notice it didn't skin?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, there he is.
Dude, that was awesome. Oh!
All right, apparently the Echo does catch small ones. He tagged it. Oh, that's a good cast. Oh, look at him, look at him. Get him, Joel, he's after you. Give him an option. Ooh, it's shallow.
Yeah.
If this bait's digging down, you know it's shallow because this thing doesn't dive much. Ooh, look at the shrimp, look at the shrimp. You saw it? Look at this, oh, something nailed it, dude. It's closer to that other mouth that we were just fishing.
See if I can just launch it.
Yeah.
Back here.
You might get one on that cast.
Oh my God.
You got him? You got him?
I got him.
Oh, look at the shrimp. You spooked the shrimp on the way out.
It's a small something.
It's a small red. It might be a trout, because...
Oh, that's a red. That's a red.
That sure is. That's a throwback. So many of those in the marsh this year. So exciting. So glad to see it. This is kind of what I planned this whole trip around, the last 2 hours of the day. This is when the action's really good on these falling tides. These fish just get inspired to feed. Temperatures cool a little bit, and that sunlight gets a little bit softer. Bait can't see them quite as well. So they just get really active and start feeding, and that's definitely what we're seeing going on. I try and put myself in a place where I feel confident I'll catch some fish for these last couple hours, and that's where we are. Up until then, you're just killing time, catching a fish here and a fish there, and that'll get better. That kind of duration will get longer as it gets cooler, get closer to fall, sun gets lower. Well, we're in fall actually, but get deeper in the fall. Just such great fishing in the marsh this time of year. I just absolutely love it. It just gets better. It gets better every week.
Oh yeah.
Got him, Joel?
Oh baby.
Another big one?
Oh yeah.
Or a little one?
No.
I can't tell with you.
This ain't a little fish.
You got such light gear.
It's a good one. He stopped it.
He stopped it on a dime?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Good red.
That's a good red. That might be a take home. It might be our first red to take home based on my initial impression. So that spinner's definitely been the hottest bait of the day. I've been throwing this Echo just because I like throwing it. It's usually super productive.
Oh, yeah. That's a good red.
But you know, no bait's productive every single day. Caught a couple fish on it, but Joel's definitely had the hot hand with that spinner. He might be too big to keep, Joel. Yeah, he is. That's a big fish. Bigger than I thought he was. He wants to zig, you let him zig. He wants to zag, you let him zag. Ooh, that's a big fish. I thought he was like a 20. He's not a 20. I think he's more like a 25, 26, 27.
Oh no.
Take your time, take your time. That fish isn't done. Here we go. All right, Joel.
All right, baby.
Good fish. He's not nearly as copper as the other one, huh?
No.
There he goes. All right. So something I've definitely noticed throughout this year, or really the last few months, and if you've seen previous videos, you know this, been running to a ton of undersized reds, just an absolute ton. Really, really glad to see them. Not disappointed at all to catch these little reds. But what I'm also catching are these big fish, these upper slots or maybe even overs. What's missing, however, like the 16 to 20 inch fish. Just don't catch very many of those at all. Caught some, but just not like you usually would. You know, it tells you those year classes are pretty well missing. Why? Who knows? I don't know. All the numbers the Department of Wildlife and Fisheries has all say that the populations are way down, but just so glad to see these little fish that are gonna be those lower slot fish before very long at all. Maybe some of them even this fall, because some of them we're catching are, 15 inches or so. Catching a lot of 12 and 13 inches as well, but those 15-inch fish are gonna be big enough to harvest very, very soon. And, people get ticked that I let fish go. People actually get mad about it, which is really interesting. Number one, those bigger reds I really don't like. They just don't taste all that great. Number two, we just don't have enough of them around to harvest every one we catch. When the population rebounds, and I think it will rebound, when it rebounds, I'll start keeping some reds again. And I've kept a couple in the past few weeks. Not many, but a couple. If I catch a 20-incher today or so, I'll definitely keep it, but not those big ones. Oh!
Oh, no.
Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. That's not a little one, Joel. That's not a little one. Oh my goodness, yeah, it's just like they're all these big upper slot fish. This is awesome. So much fun. So much fun, man. Look at this fish. So powerful. Yeah, he might be the smallest of the day, Joel.
Keeper.
He might be like, well, smallest keeper of the day, yeah. I don't know, now he's running. And running and running and running and running. This fishing is just as good as it gets.
Oh, yeah.
This is as good as redfish action gets. I mean, I guess, winter time when they're stacked up in holes and you catch them every cast, but I'd much rather do this. Just so much fun. This fish is not nearly as small as I thought he was. Unfortunately, he's not coming home. He's getting some body jewelry and he's showing off to his buddies. Get a new piercing. Got him. Well, he's not as small as I thought he was, is he? That's what I mean. These fish are all upper slots. This one's 24 inches, so not crazy big, but I'd like to catch some 20 inches or so. Those are the ones I might take home, 20 or less. But this guy's gonna get to swim again. There he goes. Now, I had no clue that red was there. Like, there was no sign. He wasn't even all that great of a looking spot. It just gets good at this time.
Yeah.
Like, you wonder, where was that fish 2 hours ago or 3 hours ago? Was he back in the marsh? Was he out here and just not feeding?
Yeah.
I don't know. Was he just not aggressive?
I mean, we've done so much better in the past.
Correct. I know, that's right. That's what I thought would happen. This is when the marsh is prettiest too. It's so beautiful. Yeah. I know what you are.
Ladies.
Ooh, you saw him, Joel? Look at that back face chasing me. You might get him. Nope.
I think I hit that ladyfish.
There he is.
Oh, you got him.
I got him. That's a little red. Nothing in between, Joel. They're either too big or too small, but they're all a lot of fun. Any size. See any like anomaly like that? That's what I like. Like, that's where I think you're more likely to get hit. Like those flat banks like back there. That's, of course, I caught my last one on a flat bank. I mean, you got to throw to it, but it's just stuff like this I prefer. All right, Joel and I switched to the other side of the lake. We're working our way back to the bayou that we came in on. It is currently 6:09. Sunset is at 6:50. So we don't have a whole lot of time left. You can see that sun right there, not much above the horizon. But we're gonna spend at least another 30 minutes or so trying to catch a red or two. Pretty trenache right there, Joel. Definitely. I know you can't see the shoreline. It's so sunny. I think all my trips this fall are gonna be long drives. I don't see me doing many Wrigley's trips.
It ain't worth it.
It ain't worth it. Oh, there's one. There he is, Joel.
Big red.
Boy, did he stop it. He stopped it. And guess what, Joel? He's a big old boy. He's a big old boy.
Good way to end the day right there.
Good way to end the day. Sun is setting. We're bumping up against the time we committed to leave. I gotta land this fish first. Come on, dude. Come on this way. There you go. There you go, buddy. All right, walking the dog. There you go. Pull us out to sea. Appreciate that. All right, I'm gonna take that fish home. All right, Joel, your first time in the marsh in months. What'd you think?
It was awesome. We caught a ton of reds, and it was great to see all the small reds, big reds, and just a phenomenal way to come back and catch a bunch of fish.
Yeah, no doubt about it. We caught fish of all sizes, really except that mid-slide like I talked about, but still just an absolute blast. Fishing is so good right now and getting better every single week like I talked about earlier. Hot bait of the day, without question, was this gold spinner, 1/4 ounce death grip jig head. This is a Holy Jolly matrix shad, also shrimp creole is hot. Those two colors both work well in this rig, particularly in water this color. Water's beautiful, absolutely spectacular water, really perfect, and the fish sure responded. Fish those fallen tides, fish the end of the fallen tide if you can, particularly if it's in the afternoon. Everything came together for us. Well, hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Also subscribe to the Marshman Masson channel on YouTube. And if you haven't subscribed yet, you can do it by clicking that button right there. Also, here's 2 videos that YouTube thinks you'll like. Check those out as well. Until next time, if we don't see you in the marsh, we'll see you right here on Marshman Masson. Exactly.